Now, does every room in this new house, does it have a bathroom? Is the master upstairs or down? How big is the yard? Oh, all the questions people ask, but they're missing the most important question. Yeah, that's what this video blog's all about. So yes, home buying, it can be very exciting when you're looking and you're dreaming of, oh, the perfect house where everything is, you just want everything so great. But listen, those are some great questions to ask, sure. But the biggest question you need to ask is, how much home can I afford? That is key, which means you need to do a budget and figure out, okay, when you're home buying, your mortgage payment should be no more than 25% of your take-home pay. And so what that's going to do is that is going to really direct and instruct you on what kind of house you can get. Your budget's gonna instruct you, not the loan officer. Dun, dun, dun. So when you go to apply for a mortgage, you may get an awesome amount of money, or they say, hey, we'll lend you all this money. But I don't want you to look at that amount and say, oh, perfect, this is the house we can afford, this money that this loan officer presented. Okay, we'll just take that and we'll go and get a house. No, your budget needs to dictate that. And it's so hard to be content, you guys, in a home. I totally get that. But a lot of people think so short term when they're buying a house. They don't think about the monthly payment. They're not thinking about paying it off early. All of those questions need to be in front of your mind. And so for some of you, yeah, maybe it's getting a smaller house and saying, hey, we don't need that much of a house. And for some of you, home buying doesn't even need to be in the picture. Renting is okay, people. Renting is okay. It's like the stigma of like, oh, I'm renting. And I hear so many girls, especially after they get married, oh, I just want to make a home. I just want this to be my home. And I get that. It's kind of that like nesting feel. But listen, if you're not financially ready to buy a house, that's okay. And especially if your expectations of buying a home are like what your parents' house is. Remember, it took your parents 30 years to get in the house they're living in, and some of your parents are still living in the house 30 years ago. Bravo, because it's probably paid off, okay? So let's take some good key examples from people that are doing this process well of home buying. Remember, when you're going to apply for a mortgage, the amount of money they give you, you may not need it all. So don't just depend upon what the loan officer is gonna give you. Let your budget dictate that. And side note, a lot of mortgage brokers, they get paid on commission, which is not bad, but if you get a really sleazy one, then they're gonna try to upsell you just so that they can get paid more. So remember that. And then for some of you out there, you don't need to buy a home. You just need to rent for a little bit, and renting is okay until you're ready. So there's so much in this topic of home buying. I mean, we can cover everything except for decorating, because I'm horrible at decorating, so we'll not be talking about that. But all the things around finances and buying a home is in my book, Love Your Life, Not Theirs. I've dedicated a whole chapter to this topic because it is so key and it's such a huge part of your life, right? I mean, for many of us, it's the largest purchase we're ever gonna make in our lifetime, so you wanna take it really seriously. So make sure to check out my book, Love Your Life, Not Theirs. You can click the link below for that. And if you're in the process of home buying, woohoo! So exciting. I wish I had confetti because it really is fun. I just want you to be prepared. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching my video and reading my book. Oh, you haven't read my book? Well, make sure you check it out. Love Your Life, Not Theirs. And subscribe to my YouTube channel to make sure to get some really great videos about money and life.